Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today we're going to chat a little bit about Rawlings Contour Fit Technology. We're going to talk about what it is, what it does, and why it might be a great option for you. So stick around, it's going to be a fun one. Okay, so Contour Fit. This is a specific technology that Rawlings uses to help make their baseball gloves fit a little bit better for maybe those younger or smaller hands. So we have two gloves here. These are both identical in pattern. They're both 204 infield models with an eye web. So basically identical apart from the colors or the aesthetics of the glove. But this one is going to be equipped with the Contour Fit technology, and this is going to be a standard heart of the hide. So there are four main differences that make this glove a much better option for maybe a younger player or somebody with just a little bit of a smaller hand. And it's really going to be beneficial for them to pick this glove over this one. So let's talk a little bit about why. So the first main change in the Contour Fit model is going to be narrower finger stalls. Now, finger stalls are these individual stalls that your finger goes to inside of the glove. Now, on this regular heart of the hide, even my adult hand is going to find that they're a little bit wide. I can feel my fingers kind of moving around inside of the finger stalls. And of course, if you're a younger player, you just have smaller fingers, it's going to feel even more roomy inside the glove for you, and really just feel like you don't have as much control over the glove as if it was a little bit tighter. So that's exactly what Rawlings did with the Contour Fit. These finger stalls are a lot narrower. They're going to be a lot more snug on that smaller hand, that thinner finger, and it's going to be able for the hand to really grip inside of the glove and feel like you really have control of the pocket, especially as you're moving the glove quickly, maybe running, diving, things like that. The glove really locks onto your hand, especially if you kind of have that smaller hand. So that's the first great benefit about the Contour Fit. So the next major benefit also has to do with those finger stalls. So on a regular heart of the hide glove, for my hand at least, kind of the adult hand, really only the top half of your fingers is really going to be inside of the finger stall, helping to squeeze the glove. The finger stalls kind of start here, and so just the top part is really going to be locked in with a regular kind of heart of the hide glove. But on these Contour Fit series, they've brought the finger stalls down, and it allows you to fit more of your hand up inside the glove and really grip onto the leather. And that is great for those younger athletes, maybe with the smaller hands and fingers, because they can really get a kind of a grip of the pocket of the glove and really help with making it a lot easier to close, just feeling more in control and having that glove really locked down on their hand. Sometimes you see, players, especially younger players with kind of a bigger glove, you might see them trying to mash their hand inside of it just so they can get their fingers up inside of the stalls. But with a Contour Fit series, you really don't have to do that. It really locks onto the hand and gives you a lot more control of the glove and controls everything when it comes to fielding. So another great benefit for the Contour series. So the next main difference between the Contour Fit and the regular heart of the hide is going to do with the adjusted back design. So the backs of the gloves, you can kind of see, are a bit different. This one's going to be smaller and tapered down to a tighter wrist opening than this one, which is going to be a little bit more loose, a little bit more traditional. And something that's very important to kind of the younger player, especially if you have a smaller hand, most likely you're going to have a smaller wrist. So having that kind of tapered back to the glove is really going to help out. In the heart of the hide here, with my hand, it's definitely loose. There's a lot of wiggle room down here by the wrist. So the hand does slide around, especially if you have a smaller hand, it's going to feel even more pronounced. But with the Contour Fit and that kind of tapered back, it does cinch down. There's really not a lot of movement there. The glove is not wandering around on my wrist. It really feels like it's locked in for me. So especially if you got a smaller hand and you're always feeling like it's a bit too loose on the wrist, the Contour Fit and that kind of tapered design of the back of the glove is really going to help out and lock that glove onto your hand. So the fourth big change has to do with the wrist opening itself. The regular heart of the hide gloves are going to have a really wide wrist opening, and you're going to have that traditional back to the glove with one notch of adjustability to it. So it's either kind of two sizes. There's going to be a big size, and then if you want to kind of tighten it down, you have to relace it entirely, and you can tighten it down, but only to that specific size. So really only two options there for these heart of the hide gloves. But with the Contour Fit, it has a little bit more of a narrower wrist, kind of like what we were talking about earlier, but it's also a lot easier to adjust. With these, you can just pull on this little strap here, and that will cinch it down to your wrist. And then if you want, all you have to do is untie this knot, and you can tie it wherever you want. So a lot easier to adjust. Just like that, we're done. No relacing required, which is great for kind of that younger player. If he wants to just put it on and then you can tighten it, tie the knot, and you are locked in with whatever size wrist you need. So it's just a lot more adjustability, especially if you got a smaller wrist with the Contour Fit. So another great benefit for those younger players. So now that we know a little bit about what Contour Fit is and what it does, how do you know if you're looking at a glove with the Contour Fit technology? So there's two main ways. If you're shopping inside of a Monkey Sports store, most of these Contour Fit gloves will have a Contour Fit hang tag, and that'll be really easy to see that they are in fact the Contour Fit technology. Now, if they don't have the hang tag, or maybe you're shopping online, it can be a little bit more complicated, but the easiest way to do it is just to look at the product code of the glove. If there is a U in the product code, that stands for Contour Fit, so you know that that glove is gonna come equipped with that Contour Fit technology. The product code is actually printed here on the pinky. This will tell you all the information about the glove. So if you're looking at a glove, maybe in store, and you wanna know for sure, is it a Contour Fit glove, just look in the pinky, and if it has a U, you'll know that it is a Contour Fit. So who is the Contour Fit really for? A couple different players. One's just gonna be that smaller player. Maybe they really want a heart of the hide glove. They want something really high quality from Rawlings, but it just doesn't quite work with their hand, maybe just a little bit too big. So the Contour Fit heart of the hide is gonna let them use a high quality glove, but it's gonna cater a little bit more to them and help them be a little bit more successful with that glove on the field. Or maybe you're just an older player and you really like a glove that feels cinched down, really tight on the hand. The Contour Fit might be a good option for you if that is something that you're interested in. But it's not just these high-end gloves that have the Contour Fit. It's also some of the more youth-focused options from Rawlings. So for example, this is the R9 series. It's kind of the bread and butter for Rawlings when it comes to a kind of a mid-range glove, so more for the youth-focused. But these come with the Contour Fit technology. So if you're looking at an R9, the same basic principles apply. Look for either the hang tag or a U in the product code, and you'll know that you're getting a R9, which is already an amazing youth glove with Contour Fit, really making it the best of the best when it comes to youth. Or if you don't want an R9, you can also go for the NXT. This is a relatively new design from Rawlings. It's kind of in between the R9 and the heart of the hide gloves. Really an amazing youth glove. All of these NXT models are equipped with the Contour Fit, just to show how amazing of a technology it is on these kind of youth gloves. Absolutely all of them have the Contour Fit. If you want to know more about the NXT line, we actually have a video dedicated just for this line to kind of go and talk a little bit about really how amazing these gloves are. So definitely check out that video if you want to know more about the NXT. They really are phenomenal gloves, especially for the youth at that great price point. But regardless, if you're looking for a top of the line heart of the hide glove, or you want more of a youth focused glove, if you think the Contour Fit technology is going to be important to you, definitely give one a try. I mean, they really do feel amazing, totally different than a regular, standard fit from Rawlings. It's awesome to see that they put a lot of time and energy into developing something that is really perfectly suited for kind of those younger players who still want something really high quality and something made just for them. Now, if you want to check out any of these cool gloves or any other Contour Fit or Rawlings glove, definitely head over to Monkey Sports. We got them all. Or you can shop online. Put the link directly in the description for you guys. If you got any other questions about Contour Fit from Rawlings, please be sure to drop them in the comments. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one.